You're such an asshole.
AssholeConsulting.com. I had, it's funny, I had, oh, woe is me, I got the bipolars or whatever, depression, something, and how do I pay you? I'm like, you pay me here. Okay, I made the payment, looked it up, they didn't pay. Then another one like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. And it was like the dumbest request I've ever heard. Actually, it wasn't the dumbest request I ever heard, but it was pretty stupid. And I'm like, okay, it's going to be 65 bucks. I made the payment. I look, you didn't make the payment, it's 500. And the girl had the balls to say, I made the payment, what are you talking about? And I was like, guys, that may work with your parents or your teachers who are low IQ people. Not me. I got an accounting system. I can see if you pay or not. Oh, you people thinking I'm going to work for free. It's cute. Dear Mr. Cleary, I'll try to be brief with relevant information, but it'd be difficult to keep it short. When I was 17, I attempted to join the National Guard. Before joining, I had to go through medical entrance processing. And before going, I had to submit my medical records. I have a scar from a harmless injury, but in the final report proving the surgery to be nothing of concern, it said previous condition, asthma. It was a misdiagnosis in the first grade, but that didn't keep the cunts at the MEPS from wasting the last 15 months of my life. Dude, 15 months? Go talk to another recruiter, okay? You got to get up in these guys' shit. That's what you got to do. And hopefully there's a military recruiter that's going to listen to this and will contact you down below or tell you what to do. But I would not wait 15 months. And that's the thing. You can't wait 15 months for anything. Shit, I don't wait 15 days for, well, it's been so long since I applied for a job. But the last job I had, like, oh, we'll get back to you in a week. Week came and went, and on day 8, not day 5, day 8, hey, a week is come and gone. You fuckers ready? You guys got your shit to, oh, I didn't say that. Oh, yeah, no, they. Old people operate slower. And when old people give you a date or a time, it's like when a girl gives you a date or a time. It's completely meaningless. I'll be ready at 6. 6:45 rolls around. This is why you got to, and then you got to, so, but you guys, is at like 6 o'clock in 1 second, you're there. Bump, 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 right in the girlfriend's head. Bump, bump, bump. Hey, 6, you ready? Oh, you're not? Oh, okay. I'm going to go do shit. But as you get older, you'll realize that girls and old people, especially in the employment world, when they say 3 weeks, doesn't mean it. They might as well not even say anything. The only reason they give you a time is so that you know when to contact them and say, hey, fuckface, remember that conversation we had? The words we had? You know, words have meanings. And most people don't believe words have meanings anymore. You gotta be aggressive. Get in their face. I would, 15 months, it's a year and a quarter. Get medical records that don't exist, fine. Get a doctor's note. The note isn't good enough. Get medical records that don't exist again. In October, 11 months after I first spoke with my recruiter, I figured it was going nowhere. You think? Dude, you should have been at least 1 month like, hey, what's going on? Figured it was going nowhere, so I put it off and got a job. A few months in, I considered working for an Alaskan fishing boat to man me up and make me some good money. I wrote to you about that, but you said the military was my best bet. I had to agree and was inspired to keep at it again. It was good advice, and I thank you for that. I returned to my recruiter and quit my job because I truly thought I was close to getting in. The management of my job was wildly incompetent anyways. What did I say about older people? What did I say about older people? But then MEPS told me to take a pulmonary functions test to prove I don't have asthma, and it came back with mild restriction of the lungs, though the pulmonologist says it's due to extra thick bronchial tubes. I guess that's good to have. I can run 2 miles, I can do 50 push-ups, I have an IQ of 127, I'm qualified, but my crew said that the PFT results could be a disqualifier, and yet he urges me to keep at it and do everything I can to get in. Yeah, contact another recruiter. I would just, look, there's enough recruiters in your area, assuming you're in a large metro area, there's got to be 4 or 5 recruiters, each for each respective branch of the military, and just go, hey, no, I already talked to a recruiter, and I would tell them this exact same story. And be exasperated, you know, like, hey, look, this is the deal. I'm sick and tired of the fuck-ups. I'm sick and tired of the fucking mismatch with the paperwork. I mean, don't curse. But tell them honestly, say, I'm getting sick and tired. I've wasted enough time. I want to get in. And if you're not going to get me in, I'll just keep trying to knock it at different doors. And then they're going to be like, all right, wow, this kid's been fucked around with the bureaucracy and the paperwork. He's serious. Someone's going to like the fact that you got some chutzpah, and you're going to keep trying. And that's what you got to do. But you can't do this, I'll wait 15 months. Then I'll wait 11 months. And I want to hear back. Tell them. Or ask them. When can I expect to hear back from you? And they'll say, well, it'll be about 2 to 3 weeks. I'm going to hold you to that. I'm not going to wait for a month and you forget me. I want you to set a reminder right now on your computer. You sometimes got to tell them what to do. No, or to say, I will be back here 3 weeks to the second, and to follow up. And and what's the worst they're going to do? Say no? The worst they can see, at least what you've done now, is you've ended this bureaucratic paperwork nightmare. Right? And so then the worst they can do is say, well, no. Then you go to the next recruiter. The military recruiters are like women. You just keep trying. You'll find one. You'll find one. And yet he urges me to keep at it and do everything I can to get in. As I type this, it's 15 months after I first spoke with the recruiter. I turned 19 recently. The results of the PFT and a letter from a pulmonologist say he thinks I'm fit for military service are being sent to the MEPS. And if they come back with do another test or get records again, or instead of a simple yes or no, I'm seriously considered saying goodbye to the military. No, that's when you go in there and you say, I want to talk to your higher up. I want to talk to your commanding officer. And you show them this letter you wrote me. This letter is pretty good. You're not cursing or swearing. Just show them this and say, hey, you guys are fucking up. Don't say that. Say, you're the one screwing up. All right, I've done all this. I've done everything you said, and now you said, so somebody up there is fucking up. Now, I want to bypass that person or group of people and just get the fuck into the military. How can I do that? How high up do I have to go to find that person who's screwing this up? I mean, get in their face. Politely. Because like if you're trying to get into the Marines, they'll kick your ass. Although maybe that would impress them. You're like, I get it. Holy shit, look at this guy. Yeah, you know what? You pass. Good going, kid. I'm seriously considering saying goodbye to the military and leaving for the Bakken oil fields, making 17 to 22 an hour as a rustabout. Dude, with an IQ of 127, why are you thinking that? Why don't you go into IT? Why don't you go into STEM? Why don't you go into go to a trade school or something? Just don't go labor. Nothing wrong with it. That's cool. That's fine if you just want to go labor. But with an IQ like that, you got a pretty good brain on you. You should actually think of some kind of formal education or training or boot camp or school. And becoming an accountant and getting my CPA. Okay, there you go. All right. I understand that cheap college is an oxymoron. Nope. Western Governors University or ASU Online. Look them up. You can get an accredited degree in accounting, and then you can go sit for your CPA exam. And it's a fraction of the cost, and you can do it from home. Shoot, you could go work on the Bakken oil field, and with the internets, you could study. Out there in the internets, out there in the Bakken oil field. Do you think I have a solid plan career-wise? Do you still believe the Bakken oil fields to be a wise option? Not really, because the price of oil it's not booming like it used to be. Or do you think I should keep harassing MEPS to let me in until they finally tell me yes or no? I think you should keep harassing MEPS, but I don't know if I would harass them. I mean, just go to another recruiter. Go to your current recruiter and say, explain like, okay, someone screwed up. I have a doctor that says that I should be able to get in. Everything's fine. I'm qualified and fit for service. Why is MPS? And I'm like, what? And they take me another test? No, I'm not taking another test. You guys are going to let me in. I say, no, I don't know if we can. But you got to find a way. MEPS, they're starting to sound like HR. You got to move around them. You got to figure out. So hopefully there's some military recruiters down below. I'm going to send this to a buddy of mine who used to be a military recruiter. And he'll maybe give some advice. But you know the stories. In World War II, the 16-year-old goes in, lies about his age. And the guy, oh, no, I know you. You're little Bobby Jones's son. You can't join the military. He just went to the next town. Oh, yeah, join up. Was it Audie Murphy that joined when he was 17? He was way too young to do it? became the best, and they become a great fighter pilot, become a great war hero, and they're like, oh, I guess our screening process kind of fucking sucks. I apologize for the essay, but it was difficult to condense the information without leaving something potentially important. I need guidance. Yeah, that's what I would do. Keep contact. Look, work with your current recruiter. And when it comes back, say, okay, you got there's something wrong above here, and I want to bypass that. And then also at the same time, you go to the recruiter down the road. You keep applying, you keep knocking. But if all of a sudden, like, you know, MEPS is like, nope, we can't do it. Maybe even try a different state. Get a different MEPS board. I don't know if it changes by state. But that's what I would be doing is, yeah, you just keep knocking. And no more Mr. Nice Guy. I mean, you're going to be polite and civil. You're not going to curse. But you're going to say, all right, we have done this, and we have done that. I do not have the problem. There is a problem in, not the chain of command, but the approval process, particularly at the MEPS. And I want to know how we get around that. All right? I'm not taking another test. I don't have to. It's right here. So there's something broken in the application process or the medical qualifying process. And you know, try to work with your recruiter. But then, yeah, I'd go to another recruiter. Try a different branch of the military. Apply there. See if they get you in. I apologize. All right, that's it. Hopefully some of the military guys have some comments or advice down below in the comment section. You should check that out. And as always, if you got questions, your America's older brother has answers for money. If you have questions, I have answers if you got money. If you got the money, we got the beer. It's from an old Miller commercial? Whatever. Go to CaptainCapitalism.blogspot.com. Check out my blog. Go to assholeconsulting.com if you got questions. And then read my books. Some of my books answer these questions that you don't have to pay me for. So, all right, we'll see you guys later. Toodles.